To make things that then become part of people's lives, that people can use to celebrate those moments in their lives, is a really special thing. I took a painting class and I called my dad and I was like, I think I'm going into art. So I moved back home to Medicine Hat and started the visual communications program at the college just for a year, and then transferred to Emily Carr in Vancouver. My name's Juliana Rempel, and I am a ceramic artist, instructor at AU Arts, and a mom of 3. I was born and raised in Medicine Hat, and I lived there until I went away to college. When I transferred to Emily Carr, I wanted to do industrial design because I thought that that was still quite practical. It was like, design was something that my parents could sort of wrap their mind around. So I went there with that intention, and then I just messed up my classes. I didn't know what I was, like I got there and I didn't have prerequisites for some of the things I had registered for. And so I just had to pick up some classes at the end, and one of them was a ceramics class. I could make things immediately with my hands, and there was this clay that could just seemingly do anything. So I could make pottery, but I could also make sculpture. I could make installations. I could do time-based projects. I mean, there was just no limit to the material, so it was exciting. I thought if I could do something for the rest of my life that I felt like that with, then that's a pretty good thing. So my work includes a wide array of different things, and that's what I said, that I really enjoyed ceramics because I could do so many different things with it. I primarily focus on pottery, which is, like bowls, plates, cups, teapots, but then I also do a lot of wall pieces too, which are tiled. They're almost like pieces of tile that come together to create landscapes. Almost all of my work is inspired by that prairie landscape. So whether it's those really simple lines, the separation of color, the linear sort of landscape patterns with the small pops of color and the grain elevator, or like a barn that's half falling down in the field, or those little things that sort of dot the landscape. So when we first moved out to Bragg Creek, one of the main reasons that I wanted to be out here, outside of my kids growing up out here, was the space that I could have in my studio and the opportunity and the potential for that to really become part of a community and have people from the community be able to take classes. Being able to come into the space and learn and play with clay is really important to me, because especially being out in Bragg Creek, where you're a little bit removed from the community, it's hard to get into classes in Calgary, especially evening classes. To just be able to come down the street and have a couple hours outside of your normal day to work and play with clay is really therapeutic and beneficial, I think, to a community. It's really rewarding to be a Bragg Creek business because you become part of all the other businesses here. They all support each. Like, I get my frames made by a woodworker out here. I get a lot of inspiration from different people out here. We talk about things, and I sell my work in. I was selling my work at the Heart Cafe, or I sell my work in different places in Bragg Creek as well. So there's a real support to being a community, a business in this community. I just couldn't imagine living somewhere else at this point. I mean, what doesn't keep you in Bragg Creek? The community and the people and the land. I mean, the beautiful aspen trees and all the especially right now with the beautiful golden leaves. I mean, there's just so much inspiration and beauty out here. I hope that my business just keeps growing. And so whether that's with I've had this last summer, I've taken on 4 new gallery spaces, and then also. So that it seems to be working really well, and people seem to be really supportive out here, really wanting to know more about what I do and what's going on in the studio. So I think it's just exciting to be part of this growing, sort of my growth of this community.